Guys, Mark Goldberg here from Mark Vlogs Watches with a quick word for your friend and mine, ArchieLuxury, Paul Pluta, AC3, Archibald Chesterfield III. You know, he invented the quick wristwatch check, and the rest of us on YouTube, well, we just stole it. Help keep Archie full-time on YouTube by liking this video, watching this video, tell your fuckhead friends, and make sure to subscribe to his Patreon. And now, ArchieLuxury.
Hi guys, ArchieLuxury channel. And I gotta tell you, man, we're in a very bad financial market. The share market's coming tumbling down and we've got all these things. But I gotta tell you something. Prices aren't gonna come down that much. No. Because we've got to look at what the driver is. It's the Chinese. So I want to make this video here. What's going to happen in the next 5 to 10 years in the wristwatch market? What is going to happen? We've got share markets collapsing. We've got corrections occurring. So what's going to happen? Very good question. Very, very important that we answer it. Well, we've got to look at the drivers. The drivers of this madness is the Chinese. They are buying big. They want the pandas, the Hulks, the Batmans, the Batgirls. They want them all. That's right. They want them. They want the Kermits, the Hulks, all of that stuff. That's what they want. Rolex Steel Sports. Now, I gotta tell you, the Chinese, the communists who are investing in these watches, they aren't really traditional share market players and that. They're entrepreneurial business people. So I tell you what's going to happen in the next 5 to 10 years. What you will find happening is that this class of buyer, this is the Chinese buyer, their taste will mature. At the moment, they're all brand snobs. They want Louis Vuitton. They want Rolex. They want things that tell people they've got an identity crisis. So what's going to happen to these people? Well, I can tell you exactly what is going to happen. Because if we look at other markets, look at Japan. Japan is the oldest luxury goods market in the world. That's correct. That's the most mature. So what's going to happen? Well, I can tell you in 5, 10 years' time, the market is going to be completely different. See, at the moment, it's look at me, look at me, look at me. And eventually, these fuckers will have the Hulk, the Pepsi, the Coke, all this shit. They'll have all this stuff they want. And they say, you know something? Let's go back. Let's go back. We'll go vintage. So they'll want early Submariners, early GMTs, early. So I think in the next 5 to 10 years, the vintage Rolex market will explode. And interestingly enough, I'm predicting the market for Rolex prints, that's the old princes, and the Rolex bubbleback market may rebound because they're a perfect size for a Chinese body. 33 mil. This is before Aussies and Americans and Western Europeans started the hormones in the chicken. You can blame Colonel Sanders for this. So what's going to happen is, well, you're going to have vintage is going to take off. You know what else is going to take off? Let me tell you. I tell you what will take off. Patek Philippe. Because what will happen is they'll realize, you know, I don't really just want to have Rolex. I want something more better than Rolex. So what is better than Rolex? There's only one brand that comes to mind that is streets above Rolex, and it is Patek Philippe. That's right, fuckers. I tell you what's going to happen. The whole market is going to change. It's going to change dramatically. That's correct. Instead of people wanting Hulks, Pepsis, pandas, and all that, they're going to want the perfect size wristwatch for a Chinese body. 37 mils, fuckers. So the first incarnation of the annual calendar, the 5035, it's going to soar. I predict that it'll be at $100,000 in the next 10 to 15 years. The first generation of World Time, the 5110, 37 mil, a little bit small for a Westerner. Guess what? For a Chinese man putting on the pork, it is perfect. And the thing is a Calatrava. That's right. This is a 5127. It'll be 50,000 in the next 10 years, second hand, because it'll fit the Asian body perfectly. And that's what's going to happen. I can tell you this now, clear as day, clear as day. What's going to happen is the pandas, all those trendy watches, they're going to slow a bit. People are going to go back to the roots. They're going to start buying vintage, and they'll also 37 mil Patek Philippe is going to go through the roof. Okay, it's going to go through the roof because the Chinese will realize, hang on a minute, the Nautilus and the Aquanaut in steel, I don't want to pay 100,000 for that. That's ridiculous. Let's get precious metal. It's the yin and the yang. It's the Bruce Lee factor. And I got to be honest with you, this is a 38 mil, too big for a Chinese wrist. 37, that's what they want. The 37s will explode in price. The collectability, Rolex vintage will explode because they'll say, well, everyone's got the latest Pam, everyone's got the Panda, they've got the latest, the Hulk, the Pepsi, the Batman, they all got that shit. They want things that aren't being made anymore. So the vintage market will explode. Give it 5-10 years, it'll explode. It'll really, really explode. This is what happens. The market's going to mature. It's going to mature. It's all mapped out in Mao Zedong's little red book. Mao Zedong's little red book. So it's all planned. This is the grand plan of communism. Their tastes are going to mature. They're going to move into more prestigious luxury goods. That's correct. More prestigious luxury high-end goods because, they want to be better than everybody else. These are Chinese. The Chinese are showy. Look at me. That's because they've never had money before. See, the world, we sent all our factories to China. Now we can't make a fucking saucepan ourselves. We can't make an iron or a TV. We gave that technology away. And I got to tell you, it's going to come at a very high price. China is the new middle class. It's going to explode. And they want vintage. They'll want vintage and they'll want 37 mil Patek. That's the honest truth because it fits their wrists. See, 38, that's for a fat Westerner. It's not for a Chinese. Chinese is 30, 35 to 37. That's the scope, the modus operandi. So it's as clear as day. It's as clear as day what the future in the watch market is. They're not going to want Rolex. That's not going to be prestigious enough. They want super exclusive. And there is nothing more super exclusive than fucking Patek Philippe. That's right, the Rolls Royce of brands. The Chinese, they're extremely superficial fuckers. They want prestige. They're desperately trying to say, we're better than you Western people. That's what they want. They want luxury boxes. The fumes out of Patek, this is what'll happen. Patek will explode. That's going to be the new commodity. Believe you me, don't invest in Pepsi's, Hulks and Pandas. Get your ass into 37 mil Patek Philippe. Because those Asians, Chinese, they're going to want something that fits them. They don't want something for somebody who's been eating KFC and Hungry Jack's and Pizza Hut. They want a watch that'll fit them. 37 mils. That's right. 37 mils. That's where the future in watches is simple, man. You just got to use your Nogga and you can see what happens. You can see what happens. The Asian market is massive. Absolutely massive. The Chinese, biggest population in the world. Yes, there's a lot of poor Chinese, but if a certain percentage are rich and a certain percentage are middle class, you've just answered your question. Insurmountable quest for luxury goods. Luxury goods. Luxury goods. So my honest advice to you, start investing 37 mil Patek, vintage Rolex. This is going to explode next 5 to 10 years. The market's going to mature. They don't want brand new. They want things that the Westerner can't have because they want to have a superiority complex. This is how it works. This is the truth. This is the truth. This is how it is. Believe me or don't believe me, you follow the rules. And I got to tell you, man, the market is changing. It'll change. In 5 to 10 years, they will want a completely different caliber. So that's what I look out for when I'm investing in luxury goods. I always take a look and I make sure I invest. What does the Chinese market want next? What do they want next? And they want more exclusivity. Rolex is cool at the moment, but once that itch has been scratched, they want to move on to the next layer of luxury. Next layer of luxury. So this is the truth. This is what's going to happen in the market. I'm Paul Pluto. This is the Archie Luxury channel. Tell me what you think, guys. Like, subscribe, tell your fuckhead friends, and don't forget to put some really nasty, inappropriate comments down below. Until next time, ciao, fuckers. Hi, guys. It's Paul Pluto. And today, guys, I would like to talk about a new sponsor, which I'm very proud to have on board. This is the Fur Boutique of Germany. That's correct. And, you know, before you start getting really crazy with the animal libbers and all these crazy left-wing communists out there, I want to say to you, furs have been used by man for hundreds of years for warmth and to show luxury and superiority. And I'm very proud to hook up with Fur Boutique of Germany. That's correct. These people here know quality fur. In fact, I'm going to be ordering a fur coat very, very soon for one of my lady friends. That's correct. Yes, that's correct. So this is fur. I got to be honest with you. This is recycling at its greatest. This is it's a fur. They're selling quality furs in Germany. These are on the pre-owned market. This is like the watches, the Rolex watches. I'm saying buy pre-owned. No different with luxury fur. Luxury fur. I highly recommend it. This company here, they ship Fur Boutique Germany. They ship via DHL Premium. They are quality sellers. They have over 500 fur coats in stock. Large quantities, good quality. This is a chance to live the dream. Come on, guys. We know in the 70s, you know, all these animal libbers and fuckers, they all went nuts. But these fucking little rodents, you befriend these rodents, they bite you. They bite you. So wouldn't it be nice to make these little fuckers into a fur coat? So I got to be honest with you. I totally support fur. I totally support fur. I totally support it. And if you raise the furs in a raise these animals in a humane environment, and then you turn them into coats, well, who am I to say anything wrong with that? We eat meat, we eat cow, don't we? We eat cow. I'm a meat eater. I'm not a lesbian, left-wing vegetarian. No, I need my proteins. I'm very proud to be associated with Fur Boutique Germany, and I stand behind their full range of stock. Thank you. Click on the link down below to visit their store.
Oh. Hey Archie Luxury fans, if you're into luxury, then you got to be into 66 Buick Rivieras. Check out my son and I, Alex, as we restore this beautiful 66 Buick.
Neighbors are having a picnic, you know, having fun and stuff. Me, I'm doing cars. It's what I've done my whole life.